Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I have no thoughts on this damn fight. This is probably gonna be the weakest live ever I ever did, man. But I'm not excited for this fight, man. I mean, like, I feel like this is a fight though, but here's it is. Deontay Wilder versus Derek Chisora. Who gonna win? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not too impressed about this fight. I'm not too hyped up about this fight, right? But if we can say one thing for sure, that Deontay Wilder really does needs this fight. He really do need this fight. This fight for Deontay Wilder is a this fight for Deontay Wilder is a for sure fight that he needs a huge win for. Like, Deontay Wilder needs this win more than anything to sort of kind of like get his name back up in that boxing round category and etc. So like, if anybody needs this fight, it's definitely going to be Deontay Wilder. He definitely needs this fight. So man, let's get in here. Let's talk about it. Deontay Wilder versus Chisora. Who is going to win? One of the things that we talked about is that Deontay Wilder do not have the skill set. He doesn't have the skill set, right? But and one of the things, it is not a knock on Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder simply relies on his power. That is one of the things that is true, that Deontay Wilder truly does lean on his power. Deontay Wilder focuses solely on his power. And once the power to me is still there. However, it's just it takes time for Deontay Wilder to get that power and to just deliver it to that opponent. Like, let me break that down because I know that didn't make a lot of sense, right? Deontay Wilder goes in there and all of a sudden his stamina goes down, right? And so, like, if the power is there in the first couple of rounds, but once the rounds go on, the power is no longer there. So now we have Chisora, who's this big guy who's going to be leaning on he's going to be leaning on Deontay Wilder. He's going to be putting his weight on Deontay Wilder. And is Deontay Wilder stamina going to live up to what he hoped to accomplish in his fight against Derek Chisora? Is Deontay Wilder power going to lean is hold on. Is Deontay Wilder power going to lead him to the victory? Is Deontay Wilder's power going to lead him to victory? And what about his skill set? Like, without a skill set, it might be a little hard for Deontay Wilder to deliver on this fight, man. He's going up. You got to realize, like, Deontay Wilder is a big guy, right? He is a big guy. But the thing with Deontay Wilder, not only is he a big guy, he's a big guy, but the only problem is with him is these guys that he's facing, it's even bigger. Like, these guys that he's going up against are even bigger. So, like, yeah, he got power, but man, if he's going there thinking about going for a knockout, I think wrong. I think the key is he's going to have to get Derek Chisora tired. He's going to have to get him tired somehow. He's going to have to tire him out. In order for him to win this fight, he's going to have to tire him out. That's just my opinion. Like, he's going to have to tire him out some way, some shape, some form. He's going to have to tire him out. Because if he don't, Chisora is a big guy compared to Deontay Wilder. Like Deontay Wilder has the height, he has the arm reach. You know what I mean? Like he's going to have to go in there and develop the stamina like a Sebastian Fundora. He's going to have to, because one thing about Sebastian Fundora is that his stamina never comes into question. Yes, Deontay Wilder is a bigger guy, but we have to, he has to get his stamina into play. Because if you notice, when Deontay Wilder fights, his stamina goes out within the first couple of rounds. The first couple of rounds, his stamina is gone. Let me make sure that the YouTube is working while let me check this out. Make sure everything is working in the comment section. Everything. Let me just do a little comment. Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? So we got Deontay Wilder versus. Let me just make sure the comment section working and everything. Yeah. All right, boom. Yep, it is working. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, man. So my only thing is Deontay Wilder is going to have to bring it against Derek Chisora. Chisora isn't going to come. He isn't going to come like soft. And because we've been friends throughout this lead up, one of the things is that Deontay Wilder is going to have to focus on solely. He's going to have to focus on delivery. He's going to have to deliver. Like I seen him hit in the midst. I was like, okay, it looked decent, right? It's not great, but it looked decent. He actually looked decent from the video that I saw, from the angle that I saw. And maybe I don't know how many times he hit the miss, but he actually looked decent. But if I was to pick a fighter in this fight, I would have to say Derek Chisora will be the winner. But I hope Deontay Wilder wins, because if Deontay Wilder wins, then now we're having a different conversation about him. His name is no longer like, damn, he lost again. He needs to give it up. You know what I mean? And it's like he's trying to fight back. You ever go to a casino and you lose all your money, and then you try to put that $1 in there to try that one little bit of change in the casino in the machine and try to get it all back? That's what Deontay Wilder is doing to me on his last leg of his career. It's like, he lost against Zane. He lost prior to that, then he won one, and then it's like, okay, cool, I'm back. I just need to get a couple of more fights, and then I'll be back to that guy again, So to me, Deontay Wilder needs this fight more than anything. He's even came out and stated that to Derek and said that, that he needs this fight. He needs this. Like, he needs Chisora more than anything. Because if he can beat a guy like Chisora, then he can go up and possibly, go on and do greater things. Let's talk about the power versus the pressure narrative when it comes to Deontay Wilder and this whole Derek Chisora situation, right? This fight is the definition of power versus pressure, right? Deontay Wilder only needs one clean right hand to end the fight instantly, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Deontay Wilder, he's going to focus on that one punch that can get Chisora out of there. But what happens when that one punch do not work? Like, Deontay is known for that one punch, right? That one punch is what Deontay Wilder is known for, right? To end the fight instantly. While Chisora is known for consistently walking forward and wearing his opponents down. Again, what comes into play is the question of, is Deontay Wilder going to be breathing heavily after the second round? After the second round, if Deontay Wilder is breathing heavily, then we already know Chisora going to have this fight in the books. One of the things is that Chisora is known for constantly walking forward and wearing his opponents down. But the big question is whether Chisora can observe the power from Deontay Wilder as long as he has stamina in his body. As long as Deontay Wilder got stamina in his body, then it could be a long night for CHISORA. But if CHISORA continues to pressure Deontay Wilder, then Deontay Wilder is not good. He's not good at walking backwards. You know, he's not good at moving backwards on that back foot. He's good at walking his opponent down and landing that big punch. So can Deontay Wilder land that big punch? And can CHISORA continue to put the amount of pressure on Deontay Wilder? That way Deontay Wilder can slip up somehow. You know, for me, the question is going to come into play is the stamina. And you're going to hear me say that over and over again in this live because it really comes down to the stamina. I'm not neither one of these guys' friends. I'm just calling it for what it is. Deontay Wilder runs out of breath out of the second round. CHISORA puts on pressure. What's going to happen? My boy DT in the building. My boy DT say, hold on, let me fix that. I don't know why I do that. The block. I'm going to do it the block. There we go. My boy DT say, yeah, listening to Wilder talk tells me he hasn't learned anything. Hey, I watched the video of him hitting the mitts. It didn't look, one video looked good, but the other video, he's still doing this. Like it's he's still doing the same thing, you know what I mean? But and I'm gonna tell y'all how, like, I'm not even, only reason why I'm talking about this fight is because I need to go live, right? And I want to continue to feed the audience. And I didn't even realize this damn fight was this weekend. That's how you know I'm not even so interested in this fight. But for the people that are interested in this fight, we talking about it. But like my boy DT, I thought about you, bro. No Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But I thought about my boy DT, man, when he said, yeah, man, that's not no big fight. That's not a big. When he was talking about Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora and how it wasn't a big fight. I'm like, bro, you tripping? That was a big fight. You know what I'm saying? You tripping? And I'm thinking like, damn, that really wasn't a big fight. A big fight is when you got two stars. Like, they stars, but they not stars. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like this fight, this is not a big fight to me. Like, I don't even know I'm gonna watch it, but like, I already know the outcome, and that's what's so crazy to me. Like, I already know CHISORA is going to win this fight, man. I just feel like Deontay Wilder, and if I'm wrong, I'll come on here and say, bro, I was dead ass wrong about Wilder. But my assumption is after the second round, if it goes to the second round, I want to see what Deontay Wilder's win is like. You know, is he going to have the stamina? You know what I'm saying? So, moving along, and I'm not going to be on here long. We got about 15 more minutes. Wilder's comeback and legacy. For Wilder, this fight is bigger than anything. He needs this one fight to get back into that conversation as him being a dominant heavyweight. Him going up against Usyk, him going up against maybe, I don't even know if we'll get a Tyson Fury, but if Turkey dropped the bag, maybe he'll go up against a Tyson Fury again. Maybe, I don't know. That's something that he probably is. You know what I'm saying? After what Zane did, my question, can CHISORA get the KO? Oh, definitely. He says, after what Zane did, my question is, can CHISORA get the KO? Oh, most definitely. After what Zane did to Deontay Wilder, he definitely can get the KO. He definitely can get the KO. He definitely can get the KO. That's what I'm saying. Wilder is a big guy, but these guys he's going up against are like true heavyweights. Deontay Wilder is like Sebastian Fundora, right? like a skinny, like he's a bigger version of to Sebastian Fundora. But I'm saying like he's skinny compared to these big heavyweights that he's really going up against. Yeah, it was good and dominant early on during his career, but where he is at now in his career, everything is just questionable. All right, so Wilder's comeback and legacy. For Wilder, the fight is bigger than anything just for a win, right? He needs this fight to get back into that heavyweight, top heavyweight conversation. It's about being relevant in the heavyweight division again. And after tough losses, fans asking if he's still the same feared knockout artist. Is Deontay Wilder still the feared knockout artist? Right? He was he used to have dominant performances. He can put you right back. This fight can put him right back in that heavyweight championship level. But this also makes Chisora career goes up and was like, yo, you was the last one, and you possibly could be the one to retire Deontay Wilder. He says, I want Wilder to go down to cruiserweight, and that's probably where he needs to go. He says, but no one will ever do that. No money at cruiserweight. Maybe he can be that bridge and go to cruiserweight and do that. Maybe he can be that bridge, and do that. All right, moving along. We got about 3 more topics that I want to cover here before we come to an end. Chisora's toughness and experience, right? Chisora is one of the toughest heavyweights we've seen in years. He's been in a ring with elite fighters, rarely back down from fights, and his experience is going to come into play here. He played a big role. If he can survive in the early rounds with Deontay Wilder, like I said, with the power, if he can survive in the earlier rounds, then the later rounds is going to be his money. The later rounds is going to be his money because as the rounds goes on, Wilder usually starts to gas out after the second round because he's throwing all of these heavy power punches trying to get him up out of there, right? So if he can last long in these later rounds, Chisora has a strong possibility of beating Deontay Wilder. He has a strong possibility of beating him if he can hold on to these later rounds. If he can hold on to these later rounds, he definitely have a possibility of beating Deontay Wilder. Beating Deontay Wilder if he can hold on to the later rounds. The one punch changes everything factor, right? And that goes on with Deontay Wilder. Both of them are power punchers. But for Deontay Wilder, he was always known for that one punch. That one punch that can get him good. That one punch that can help and solve the case, the mystery, and everything it goes on. Both of these fighters have that one punch power. And lately, that one punch power hasn't been going well for Deontay Wilder. So the question is, can Deontay Wilder pull this fight off this coming weekend? Or will history rewrite itself and we see Deontay Wilder with another L and as he still try to continue his boxing career? Chisora, what does this mean for Chisora? I mean, he can then go on to fight bigger names in the heavyweight division. And for me, man, like I say, this fight is a career-defining fight for Wilder. And I really hope he pulls it off. These are just my observations that I see with Wilder. He's tired after the second round. You know what I mean? He's tired. He's gasping for air because he's throwing a lot of haymakers early on. So this is just like my observation. This is not me saying Wilder is going to lose, but it's just saying right now, as I'm watching this fight, the odds don't seem for me to be in Wilder's favor. They say you can't They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I feel like Wilder has been doing those same things for a long time, and hopefully he's changing. He can pull up an upset. Like if he can pull up an upset, bro, I'm gonna be so proud because now we're looking at him differently, right? And then you're gonna hear me come on here and say, "Hey, he proved me wrong." So, but my question to you is, who you got, Wilder or Chisora? Hey, I'm up out of here. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm your host, LD. It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, if you like the content, comment, like, subscribe, tune in to the page, turn your notifications on, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey guys, that part of the segment was called subscriber questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. To press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue.
My boy DT say, you're not going to say it. I will say it for you. Wilder about to lose another one. Hey, I definitely think, like I said, bro, the odds are not in Deontay Wilder's favor. So I definitely will say I got Derek Chisora in this particular fight. I got Derek Chisora in this particular fight, man. Yeah, Wilder will lose this fight. But if he don't, he will prove me wrong. And then I'll say, damn, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? He proved me wrong. So this is just a fight that I'm just not quite interested in, man. And I just don't, there's no buzz about this fight to get me all hyped up and amped up and yada, 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 yada. I'm just not interested in this fight. And this fight is really just a fight for me, man. I'm going to tune in. I'm going to watch it. But this fight is just up for the birds for me, man. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to take up off of here, man. I have somewhere I have to be. Damn, it's already shit. I'm late. All right, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm up out of here. Hit that like button.